So, moment of truth, let's see how well the tape managed. I get asked all the time how on earth I do this. How do I get that sharp, clean lines with my tape around my pet portraits, and how do I do it without damaging the canvas? Well, I'm going to show you just that today, but first let me introduce myself. My name is Jodie, I'm a full-time artist that specialises in pet portraits, and today I'm going to show you how you can tape your pet portraits and get the cleanest, sharpest lines with no damage. Let's go. So I have my sketch on my canvas ready to go and we can start taping. So what I do is, once I've got the full outline, I'll get my tape. So I always use Frogtape. This is the only tape I use and I swear by it. It is a little bit more expensive than just standard painter's tape, but this is the tape I swear by, and I buy it in the kind of thicker one because it covers more area. So I've got my tape ready. And then of course the knife. So this is a retractable knife. So you can see this is where it actually breaks off. So it comes with a lot of blades on it. I'm on the last one. But this is the type of knife I use to cut the tape. So what I do is I get the tape out and I get a decent length. So I place it down and you should be able to see that it is quite transparent. So I can see the outline of the sketch really well. So I smooth it out like that. And then I get my knife. So I do actually recommend that you get a really decent quality canvas. So this is a Winsor & Newton canvas and it comes pre-primed already, so I don't have to do any additional work to get this canvas ready. I can paint straight on it. So it's very sturdy and it's safe for me to cut as long as you're gentle. So I go out to here and then I just follow it. I'm pressing very gently. And you will be surprised how sturdy these canvases actually are. And it's always good to kind of do the main outline bit a bit darker in pencil so you can see it really clearly. And I just go down. I'm not really pressing hard because the edge of this knife is really sharp. So you don't have to press hard for it to actually cut the tape. So the tape is thin, you can see through it. So it's very different from this, which is not transparent. This is very thick, very sturdy. So you are very unlikely going to damage it unless you're really pressing hard into it. So as long as you just kind of trace the knife along the pencil line. Let's just get this bit here. Like so. Easy. Try to get as much of the pencil in one strip. So a really common question I get asked when I post on social media is why I do this in the first place and is it necessary? So I do this because I like to keep my sketch protected from the background paint. A lot of the times I can paint quite messy and I don't want to lose all the lines I've taken a lot of time to create. And I personally like to work from a white canvas. A lot of people prefer to tone the canvas where they do a thin layer of paint across the whole canvas and work from that, but I just don't enjoy working from that. I much prefer working from a white canvas. And this is just what I prefer doing. So I don't want you to think that you have to do this if you do pet portraits. This is just my personal preference to keep my sketch nice and clean so that I can do the background nice and messy and not worry about my sketch. And there we go, that is the full canvas all taped. Now I do just go around the edges with my finger just to make sure they're all really nice and flat down before I will then go in with the transparent paint to seal it. So the paint I like to use to seal around the edges of my tape is this Daler Rowney Zinc Mixing White. It is very transparent when it dries, and I just do a thin coat brush it around these edges and leave it to dry, and then it's ready to go. So now I'm going to go in with the zinc mix and white, and this is how much I've got on my brush, and I'm just going to go around the edge of the tape to seal it before I then paint the background. Okay, so moment of truth, let's see how well the tape managed. Now, I will be honest, I am expecting there's going to be a bit of seepage because I did absolutely soak the canvas with water and paint, so I'll be surprised if there's nothing, but let's find out together. Wow! Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, just a little bit there. But that is not bad. That is not bad at all, considering how much I drenched it. Oh, there's still a little bit here. Wow! I'm so impressed with that. Every time, Frogtape. So I'll just show you an example actually down here. So I didn't seal the tape with any of that zinc mix and white paint, and you can see it does seep because, like I said, I drenched this canvas with water and paint yesterday. So this is what would have happened if I didn't do that sealing layer. So look at the difference from that to all that crisp lines. So something I do want to mention is the fact that I did do quite a lot of layers of paint for this background. So it does mean that these ridges round the edge can sometimes have a build-up of paint. So when you come to paint the animal, you can kind of see the line. If you were to paint over this area, there'd be quite a visible line. So the trick for that is to just get a very fine piece of sandpaper and just very gently sand around the edges. So just folding it so I can get a nice thin patch, and I'm just very gently, I'm not going in big circular motions because then that would take off the paint I've got there. I'm just going side to side in the direction of the line of the actual sketch in the paint. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and if you do try this technique, please do let me know how you got on in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And I'd also love to know, what would you like to see from me next? And as always, please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye! Wait, where's the camera? I can't wave sideways. Bye! Thanks for watching.